Academy. Last week we uploaded a video about adverbs of frequency in which I couldn't talk about usually how important the adverb of frequency usually is, because I was talking about many adverbs of frequency. So today I'm talking about usually how important it is. Usually is a very proper and very suitable adverb of frequency for asking someone's daily routines and for answering about someone's daily routines. For answering, for example, if I'm answering about my daily routine, or if someone else is answering about his or her daily routine, so it's very good, it's very suitable to use usually. Usually means that you want to do something daily, but as I told you in my previous video, that nothing can happen always, nothing can take place always. For example, I want to play cricket every day, but when it is raining I don't play cricket, when I am injured I don't play cricket, when the weather doesn't support me, doesn't go in my favor, so I don't play cricket. So usually is very good, it's 80%. Normally, for your daily routines you can use usually. I usually play cricket. So if you are interviewing someone about his or her daily habits and daily routines, usually is a very suitable adverb of frequency to ask question about his or her daily habits and daily routines. And if you are answering someone's questions about your daily habits and daily routines, so you will have to use usually. Usually is good, suitable, appropriate adverb of frequency for talking about daily habits and daily routines. Now, what do you usually do after breakfast? What do you usually do after breakfast? So just with this structure, what do you usually? You can ask about anything, like what do you usually do after breakfast. Not only with what, you can use with any WH question. When do you usually go shopping? Eid is coming, so it's coming near. I think only a few days are left, so you will be going on Eid. Please don't forget to tell in our comment section, when do you usually go shopping on Eid? In last days, or you have done your shopping? Where do you usually? You can ask about a place. Where do you usually? Now on each structure you can make as many sentences as you can. For example, what do you usually do after breakfast? So what do you usually do after dinner? What do you usually do after coming back from college? When do you usually go shopping? When do you usually eat? When do you usually play cricket? When do you usually do that? You can make as many questions as you want and as you can. Where do you can use it for where also. Where do you usually play football? Where do you usually meet your friends? Where do you usually do that? Okay, so usually can be used here as well. How do you usually? How do you? So usually can be used with how also. Now please practice this. Make as many questions as you can. Just a few things we mentioned, like what, when, where, how, and we have mentioned the structure also. Do you usually? Do you usually? What do you usually? When do you usually? Where do you usually? How do you usually? So please make as many questions as possible and you'll be able to ask about someone's daily habits and daily routines. Now when we want to answer someone, so we will answer with the same structure. I usually plus V1. V1 means first form verb. First form verb means present simple tense. So we'll have to answer with first form verb. Our answer will be in present simple tense. So for example, if someone asks me, what do you usually do after breakfast? So I'll say I rest for a while, or I take a rest for a while. Okay, I take a little rest for a while. I rest for a while. And you ask me, when do you usually go shopping? So I go shopping after 25th Ramadan. Where do you usually, you ask me anything and I'll answer. Where do you usually play cricket? So I play cricket in our playground. How do you usually come to your academy? So I walk to my academy. My academy is very near my house, so I walk to my academy. when do you can ask any question. So as I told you that usually is very appropriate, very good and very suitable adverb of frequency for asking someone about his or her daily habits and daily routines. And if someone asks you questions about your daily habits and daily routines, so you can answer with using usually. Thanks a lot. Keep watching, stay tuned, and please subscribe to our channel.